Hi, I'm Rob Cram, and today we're taking a look at Team 17's Genesis Alpha 1, which has been in development for quite some time, and finally we have the full game to dive into. So I'm just going to start a tutorial just to give you an idea of what the basics are. So we select a corporation. We'll go with just a tutorial at the moment, even though I have unlocked some other bits. So let's get it started.
When I was young, our dream was to go to the stars. And so we tried, gave our best, and in the end we made it into space. We came here to prove our machines, our courage. We came for the competition and for the vanity. But we weren't ready yet. And the dream faded, became a nightmare, became propaganda and lies. But soon, our old dream became a global necessity. We needed resources. We needed more space and more food. We needed a perspective. After years of digging in the dust of Mars, the inventors gave us wings, the hyperdrive. Our ticket to not only Venus or Jupiter, but to Messier, to Andromeda, and to a galaxy we call Alpha 1. A galaxy full of bright suns and beautiful planets. A galaxy full of life. A new hope. An alliance of powerful corporations was forged, and Project Genesis initiated. The dream returned, and we became pioneers again. Arcs full of genetic material reached Alpha 1. Their goal? Finding a new home for its cargo and to initiate a new Genesis for mankind. The best commanders were chosen to lead these starships, and like myself, you are one of them.
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface. Here you build and upgrade our ship.
So this is a big part of the game, being able to construct your ship how you see fit. So obviously I can put different pieces together, but obviously this is the tutorial, so I'm a bit limited at the moment. So first things first, build a greenhouse.
This is a greenhouse. The concept of cultivating plants on board of our ship is central to the Genesis project. There is no technology known to us that can effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full time of our endeavor. Different life forms also demand different biosphere components to survive on this ship. To compose a certain biosphere, we need special plants. Superior genetics cloning technology is not configured for the creation or reproduction of plants. This means that we need to protect our plants at all costs. The Alpha Quadrant is full of shipwrecks. Our tractor beam module is a fast way to acquire already refined materials. Materials will be directly moved to the ship's storage. No deposit and no refinery required. This is a greenhouse. The concept... New captain promoted.
Okay. So I'm on the bridge at the moment. So first things first, so what I can do, go to my PDA, I can actually rename the ship, but I can also change the colouring. Let me just move that out of the way.
Greetings, Commander. You have been sent to Quadrant Alpha 1. The mission is to find a new home for the crew on board of this ship. Expand your ship and explore the galaxy for resources and interesting new life forms. Look out for a suitable planet, a Genesis candidate, and when you are ready, initiate a Genesis.
So, ship colouring. So I can change all the interior colours. 3 different styles here. Let's move that over. So we can make it a very dark ship, or we can change it to quite bright. Or very colourful. Keep the blue. Change the floor to orange. Right, let's go to use the tractor beam. So I'm using a controller at the moment. Here's my crew. So you kind of got to get to learn the layout of the ship that you make as well. So where did I put the tractor beam.
Survival guide update. There are many shipwrecks in this area of space. You can gather refined materials with our tractor beam. Select space debris at the tractor beam's terminal. Wait for the materials to arrive on the ship. Ready your weapons. Aggressive life forms could emerge from the loot. Job assigned.
So workshop, put it on the other side.
This is a workshop module. Here, we research and construct weapons and defenses. You can also configure the weapon racks with your favorite selection of weapons. Assign engineers to the
Access granted.
Alpha 1 is a dangerous quadrant. Even the bravest pioneers will need top-tier weapons and defenses to survive this endeavor, and to lead the Genesis mission to success. In the workshop acquired, you can research powerful weapons, search the galaxy for new weapon samples, and stock up your arsenal. Assign your favorite gun to the weapon racks. The racks will make the weapons available in several spots on board the ship.
Access granted.
Picks up 2 turrets. Place a turret in the tractor beam module.
Weapons activated.
Resource beaming complete.
I think he's got that room pretty well covered.
Resources collected. Survival guide updated. The ship must provide a proper biosphere for the crew. Different species need different biosphere components to survive. Collect plants from the planets and grow them in greenhouses. To compose the right biosphere for your crew, protect your greenhouses from alien threats at all costs. No plants, no life. Assign gardeners and build greenhouses to optimize the biosphere.
Okay, so it might be worth putting a turret in here. Just for a bit of extra defense.
Weapons activated.
Job
And a
assigned.
crew member.
Resource acquired.
Clone lab. So you've got this IDA.
This is a greenhouse. The concept of cultivating plants on board of our ship is central to the Genesis project. There is no technology
Basically giving
known
you
to
some,
us that can
advice.
effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere.
So we need to build a clone lab.
In our cloning laboratories, new clones can be created and added to the crew. Thanks to superior genetics advanced technologies, we are also able to combine human DNA with DNA we collect in outer space. This feature gives us the amazing option to create perfectly specialized beings for the Genesis program.
Okay.
Job assigned. Cloning initiated.
So you can clone male or female.
Survival guide updated. Resource beaming complete. Resources collected. New clone arrived.
Right, let's build a hangar. So it's pretty straightforward so far. Obviously this is a very basic starting point of the game.
This is our Hangar module. The hangar is necessary to acquire resources, plants, or other interesting things from planets and shipwrecks. You need to assign pilots to operate at resource acquired.
There's a bit of an oddity going on with the person's helmet there. The game's not fully finished. It's not releasing until next year, January. So there's a few bugs that will be ironed out. So let's go to the hangar. Send a harvester to the planet. This is quite interesting now.
To increase the size of the ship and to forge weapons, we need to gather resources. In the current quadrant, we have identified more than 300 planets that we can explore and harvest. Select a planet at the hangar terminal. Send the harvester to the planet and wait for its return, or join the expedition. Carrier robots will then move raw material from the hangar to the deposit, resources collected to the refinery. Refined materials will be stored in storage modules.
Okay then, so let's find a planet to land on.
Job assigned. Job
Assign
assigned.
2 crew members.
Harvester destination set.
So we can either join the crew or let them get on with it. So I think we're going to have a bit more of a hands-on.
Access granted.
So I haven't constructed any more weapons, so unfortunately I can't get another turret. Here comes the crew.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch sequence activated.
So I've already played the tutorial on this. It's a completely different planet compared to the one I landed on the first time. It's quite cool. There's a bit of a random element here. Maybe I might select a different planet before I launch the hull. Remember, this can be done with the crew on their own while I'm sort of on the ship doing other duties. And right, so I think we're full, so let's go back. No, we're not full up yet. Worms, maggots and worms. So I mean, I can venture away from the ship, but there's a chance of radiation. And here you see the kind of border. If I step beyond it, I'm going to probably die immediately. Right, so they're ready to leave. Let's get back on board and initiate returning back to the mothership.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So it's pretty damn cool so far, I think. Really liking the fact that you've got all this customization and the fate of humanity is in your hands. Now, I've only really just touched the surface. You hear gunfire. So we need to build a refinery now to get rid of all the stuff that we've just picked up and convert it into usable materials.
This is the refinery. Raw materials will be enhanced here. This process takes time. To increase refining speed, assign engineers to work in the refinery.
We'll stick it here. Go to the refinery. Screens where now I can assign the crew members. So let's move Hector from the Isa and Wells from the hangar.
Job assigned. Job assigned.
To the refinery. So they'll get on with that. When I can actually talk to these characters, and they'll give me some stuff to talk about here, some tips. And I can also rename these people as well for a bit more personalization. Go to refinery. Collected. Resources. Speeding up the process again.
New materials have been refined.
Right, let's go to the bridge. So you've got to kind of remember where it is. Well, you can always call up your map at any time. Right, it shows you where you are. So from the greenhouse, I need to go... Here we go. Okay, so the next part of the adventure
New
is
materials have been refined.
To a different system.
Warning. Prepare for hyperdrive. Warning. Prepare for hyperdrive. Prepare for hyperdrive.
Okay, and we're off.
New materials have been refined.
So that gives you a basic idea of what to expect. So I can clone more crew, get more resources, build different weapons, merge the crew in with the alien samples that we've had when we can clone them into more advanced sort of species, which is quite cool. I mean, let's see if we can do that now. We might not have enough. So, got to find your way around the ship. Clone lab is all the way over there by the tractor beam. Right. Let's see what happens now.
New materials have been refined.
Human 1, male or female. And then we've got these alien species. More samples required. So let me create this human female this time. No empty crew cabins left. So maybe it's not going to let me do it. Okay, so I need to build another crew quarters. Which is over here.
Crew quarters. Each crew member needs a slot in one of these modules. If a crew member is sick or feels bad, you can most likely find them here.
Let's try that again.
Cloning initiated.
Okay, so we're cloning a human female this time. Speed that process up. Obviously we've got the worker in here as well, which speeds the process up. You can see the clone being made.
Cloning done.
And there she is. So I think it'll be quite interesting when you start blending in these alien DNAs with your human DNA to create these kind of interesting member. And off to work she goes without any hesitation. So that's pretty damn cool. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at that. That's given you a basic idea of the tutorial at least. Then I'm going to play a bit more of it and get more familiar with some of the other aspects, and then I'll do another video. Okay, so this is Genesis Alpha 1. It's releasing on consoles and PC early next year, and yeah, keep an eye out for it. It sounds, plays pretty good and looks good as well. It's quite simple graphics, but it's running pretty smoothly as well on my RTX 2080 Ti, but I think other systems will not struggle with it due to the fact that its visuals are quite simple looking. And yeah, let's see how we go with a bit more hours under the belt. Okay, I'm Rob Cram. Thanks for watching.